like to introduce myself. My name's Linda Wain. Some of you may have heard of me, I hope so. Some of you may not. I'm a wildlife artist, international wildlife artist, and I now live in Belper. I have lived in Belper for over 25 years and hopefully consider that I've done my apprenticeship. I love Amber Valley and the surrounding areas, and I just absolutely adore where I live, and I also think very, very highly of the people around here. We've made some wonderful friends over the years. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I work from my own home in my own studio here, and I paint wildlife, British and foreign, have done for many, many years. I've been a professional wildlife artist for about 19 to 20 years now, and my work sells throughout the world. I'm very proud that it does so. I also produce prints of my work, of my originals, and we have a really large extended range of the greetings cards that we now produce. We have over 100 different designs of greetings cards, again both British and foreign. I also produce DVDs, how to paint DVDs, and they're very, very good for the beginner and people who have a lot more confidence and more competence at painting still find things in them to help them. They're an hour long in duration, some a little more, and it shows completely from the start to the end of a painting and how I actually produce one and come to that final point. Everybody wants to know about painting fur and feathers, and so I like to show people how I actually do the painting all the way through. I also produce a range of artist brushes, artist quality paint brushes, which again sell all over the world really, as do the DVDs. So I'm getting my name out there. So really I've painted wildlife right from a very, very early age. I've also painted flowers. I've painted in oils. I, at the moment, use a liquid acrylic. I've used watercolours. I've tried them all, believe me. And the medium I've finally landed on is, I still do an odd oil painting, but majority of my work is done with a liquid acrylic. And once people have tried it, they're usually very, very keen to have a go. Hello again. We've relocated down to my classroom, and this is where I hold my weekly classes and my workshop days. We do several workshop days of our own arranging throughout a year, every year, and they're always on a Saturday. And you can look at my website for the details. That is lindawain.com, and all the information is on the website. We do the workshop days. I also hold weekly classes here, and the people that come on the weekly classes, they're in blocks of 6 weeks at a time, and they're on a Thursday afternoon and a Thursday evening and a Tuesday evening. And people that come along work on their own project. It's usually a pet or a butterfly or a flower. It tends to be animals or birds, flora, fauna. I don't tend to do landscapes for people, I'm afraid. We'll warn you of that now, although there is often on a lot of the paintings a little bit of scenery, but I don't actually teach landscape painting, but it is all flowers, animals, birds. If you're interested in painting anything like that, do, and you want to come along to a workshop day or a class, do get in touch. The other little piece of information I do have for you is, if you want a workshop day of your own choice, and that is a Saturday of your own, or even a day in the week of your own choosing, if you can get just as little as 4 people together, I will hold a private workshop for 4 people, and that's a whole day for 4 people. And you'll have me all to yourselves to show you all my secrets about how I paint things. And so it's a day to pick my brains and see what you can find out about how to paint. I'm also the patron to 3 international charities, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about those. People find it very, very interesting. And one is the Sumatran Orangutan Society. And in fact, most people don't realise that the Sumatran orangutan is far more endangered than the Borneo orangutan. There are actually far less. They do have a website, and hopefully we will be able to put details up for people to have a look at their website. The other is the World Owl Trust, and they're based at Muncaster Castle in Cumbria, and at it's an absolutely beautiful venue, and there are owls there of all shapes and sizes, all sorts of birds, and it's a very, very interesting day to go and have a look, see what they have up there, and they do flying displays as well. And I'm very proud to have been asked to be one of their patrons. And the third one is the Save China's Tigers. Again, the South China tiger, their numbers are thought to be below 50 in the wild, and once a species has actually reached 50 or less, it is considered extinct. So really trying to do everything we can to help the South China tiger. And the lady that founded Save China's Tigers, obviously Chuan Li, she is a Chinese lady, and she has got the Chinese government listening finally to her and siding with her on a lot of things, and it's become a matter of honour that they must try and do something to save this tiger, because, as they have with the panda, because it's a matter of honour to them now to actually save this wonderful creature. You can go and have a look at their sites and see if you want to support them. Hope you do. One last thing. In future editions of Belper TV, I'm hoping to do a little session of hints and tips on painting. I've got all sorts of ideas for it, and so please look out for it. If you're a bit nervous and you've never painted before, I hope it encourages you to have a go. And if you do already paint, I hope there's something in there that you will still learn. I can still walk around an art show after 20-something years of painting as a professional and still learn something. So I'm sure, I hope, there is something in there that you will find of interest. But I'm hoping to do this little session, so if you do fancy painting your budgie, or your cat, or your dog, or your tortoise, or whatever, I'm hoping to be able to help out with that, so please look out for it in the future.